Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. Is this what the I'm in on industry games? I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Panthers and the Giants, and it's all up next.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Giants. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be, someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win, and the defense is gone.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that there's...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Here's Smith to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
Bryce Young, the quarterback out of Alabama with a Heisman Trophy in his hip pocket, is the new face of Carolina football. 80 touchdowns, just 12 picks in his college career for the Crimson Tide. He may be a little small in terms of size, but potential, massive.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Young. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Young will set to throw. Open man is Mingo, complete.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll go again with Sanders. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Young. Left side here to Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what...
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonathan Mingo from 17 yards out. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Throwing, Jones. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young now. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That throw by Young incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here is Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, 31 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And New York set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Giants 7.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Adam Thielen and the Panthers taking the field once again. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe. It got his man complete. A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. They juked him. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
That's Brown. Touchdown, Carolina. A.J. Brown, 27 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. A A first down carry for Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Giants on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
A play fake. Now Young. This will be caught by Brown. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Young. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. And even 40 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Broken tackle. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are back within a score. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Giants 14.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a first down throw for Young. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Carolina.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He is putting on a show in this 2nd quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Young. And fights him, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It's a gain of 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league. So the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
From the end zone, this is Mickens. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants now are going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now Jones. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at her.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. Dalton and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
It's a gain of 9.
They run with a 3rd-year man, Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not it. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
On the return is Mickens. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Taylor. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The throw by Taylor there, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Dalton and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll begin this series with a give to Hubbard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. And Dalton to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Here's Dalton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
At the Giants' 47-yard
Dalton.
line.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Throwing, Dalton. Hard throw, incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. A run between the tackles with Breida. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Nope. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. Breaks the tackle, now with Alley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On second down, here's Corral. He's got a man. That's Marshall. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we?
Yeah.
Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Flush to his right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the jet sweep, this is Beasley. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. A great effort right from the snap there on the defensive side from Amari Barno. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. On first down, here's Breida. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This likely a must-have 3rd and goal. Now it's Taylor. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jamison Crowder from 6 yards away. And the Giants get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Running left, it's Smith. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw, Corral. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground with Breida. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Taylor running the option left. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Taylor will throw. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. Breida, they'll go up the middle. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Now 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Shifts free at the 15. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Matt Breida, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Taylor going to throw. And this this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Carolina offense about ready to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Play action here. Corral out to his left. Holding their breath here now because the injured player is the quarterback, Matt Corral. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Bennett. And a quick throw here. That's complete. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Taylor. Check down to Breida. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now a give to Breida. And this will be a Giants first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
A throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Taylor. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give running left is Breida. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
On second down, here's Smith. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
The Giants now down by a field goal, 1:45 to play. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's a 2nd and 7. On second down, Taylor's throw incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Taylor. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Here's 1st and goal. Now it's Taylor. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's third down. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pass complete. Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my wrath as you ever been in my clearly crafted mission with crass attention. You may have given them credit so they can save now.